Good evening, everybody. I want to thank my fellow Story County Democrats for inviting me this evening, for letting me meet all of you and hear this evening's speakers, and for giving me this chance to introduce myself. I thought if there were anything that I could do tonight that would be my own contribution, it would be to convey what one learns teaching politics to college students year after year. I do not pretend to speak for young people, and I do not wish to lump them into any simple category. They are fully able to speak for themselves. But the questions many of them ask and the assumptions many of them make reveal some interesting things. One of these is how anxious they are for change. Another is how skeptical they are that change can come from political parties. For those here tonight who believe with me in the vision and possibilities of the Democratic Party, who know its rich history as an engine of innovation rooted in compassion and connection, this means we have some work to do. Yet, when it comes to the matters of principle and vision, whether they call themselves liberal or conservative or independent, the young people I talk to have much in common with the rest of us. Even at their young age, they are tired of seeing our politics limited by money and salesmanship, while the obvious needs of the world around us remain ignored. They want something better, and so do we all. They are tired of the oldest of stories where the greedy gather ever more to themselves at the expense of the common interest. They are tired of having to settle for public government hobbled by the corruption of self-interest. They want something better, and so do we all. They are tired of the exploitation of hatred and division and obstruction as substitutes for government. They want something better, and so do we all. They are tired of all the lying. They want politics built on truth, and so do we all. Like many people across the country, young people have been stirred to action amid the alarming changes in our nation that clash with their hopes for a better world. They have been taught by a particularly brutal lesson from the last election that activism and even votes do not guarantee the outcomes they wish to see. Enduring political change comes not merely from being for or against something. It comes from a commitment to acting with others, finding by our personal interactions what is truly in the common interest. As it happens, this is exactly what I find young people to be most drawn to. Not an emphasis on division, but a deeply and inspiring moral commitment to do what is good for all. So what to do? Am I done?
Hi there. I will let you have 1 more minute.
What to do? To bring what we want is going to require that we work together, but Iowans do this. A teacher sees a student struggling with her lesson. She does not ask whether he's a liberal or conservative. She finds a way to help him learn. A farmer suddenly falls ill and cannot complete the harvest. His neighbors do not ask who he voted for in the last election. They simply help and get the job done. You see a family whose car slid off the road. You don't ask what political party they belong to. You check to see whether they are safe, and then you get together and you push. Thank you.
Thank you.